my way to Pilates, which I'm currently running a little bit late for. So it was a little bit of a slow morning, I have to admit, but I'm on my way. 8 a.m. class. I'm actually going to be hanging around in the town centre because I have an optician's appointment as well. I feel like the sight in my right eye has gotten worse, and I have, I think like they call it a floater, which sounds a bit disgusting, but basically I just got this little like wiggle that I can see every now and again just floating around in there. So I'm probably going to get my second coffee of the day out, sit somewhere, do a bit of work, do a bit of reading, and then go to my optician's appointment. I've also taken with me my sunglasses because I've got a pair of Ray-Bans, but they just sit so wonky on my face and I think like they're just a bit bent out of shape. So I'm going to see if they can like form my sunglasses back, because I'd really start to love wearing them again. They're a really good pair of sunglasses and I just haven't because they look so crazy on my face.
Holding your squat position. And you're gonna keep. Woo.
Okay, that was such a long appointment at the optician's. I was not expecting it to take that long. I went for a contact lens check and just like a general sight check because I feel like the vision in my right eye has gotten worse, which confirmation. Wait, is this? Had a little smudge, which is confirmed that yes, my right eye vision has gotten worse. I also had a floater, but nothing to be concerned about. But they were doing so many more like health checks, and I opted into the, I don't know what it was called, but it was a scan of the back of my eye, and they noticed something, so they did some further checks, but it's all good, just something I was born with, nothing to be concerned about. My glasses keep slipping off my face, but they adjusted those so that doesn't happen. And I also very cheekily asked them if they could sort my sunglasses out because I had a pair of Ray-Bans that I don't know what happened, but at some point I put them on my face and they were like this. So I just thought I'd ask whilst I was there if they could adjust those, and they did, which was amazing. So now I can wear my sunnies again. All in all, very successful. Just gotta wait for my new prescription to come through. Pilates was actually not as hard as I thought it was going to be. My fitness has been really bad recently. I don't know, I was just doing so well last year. I was going to Pilates twice a week. I really got strong and I was taking all of the progressions, and then just over the winter I maybe wasn't going as often, lost a bit of that fitness, and I really have been feeling it when I've been going to Pilates. So today's class was good because I feel like I maybe got some of that fitness back, but yeah, just not where I want to be and not where I was, so gotta be working on that again. But now I need to wash my hair. I'm gonna go have a shower, wash my hair, put my lenses in because I absolutely hate wearing my glasses. I hate it so much, so I'm gonna go do that. Good morning, happy Saturday. I have a completely free day, quite sunny outside, and we're looking like it might be 22 at its highest, so I do have some shorts on. I've opted for a thin long sleeve because it is looking a little breezy and I can just see myself getting a bit cold. But the plan today is that I'm 5 books behind on my reading goal. I was really hoping that by this point in the year, so halfway through the year, June, I would be at like 20 books read already. So I think I must be at like, I actually think I'm at 13 or 14 books read, which is really not good because this year was meant to be the year that I read 40 books comfortably. I have time on my commute to read, but apparently that's not doing it. So I'm currently reading Lord of the Rings. Enjoying so far. There's lots of things I have to remember, and names and lore, and the font is really tiny. So even though it's 400 pages, I think it's probably going to feel like 600 pages at least. But what would be really cool is if I read this whole book today. and got a little bit caught up, and then I can move on to the second one and then the third one. And I feel like it's easier to get a whole series read if you're enjoying it, because you're just in the story and you just want to know what's next. So then you get through the whole series, and then before you know it, that's 3 books under my belt. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I've got a little errand to run. I need to go and do the like boots recycling scheme, because I have like 28 things I need recycling, which is great because every time I need something I just go get it, do the recycling, get some points, which is going to go towards a Dyson Airwrap. Hopefully I will get there one day. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and do that, and then I want to go to a little coffee place that has like outdoor seating and sit outside and read. I'm kind of thinking as well tonight that I might go to a park and just lay out like in the evening, because I feel like that's a really nice thing to do. So yeah, anyway, it's going to be an outside reading day and we're going to see how much I can get read. I'm currently on page 22, 23, so we'll see how far we get. Okay. My fear today is that I look like a little boy. So I didn't quite realise that there was a food market happening today where I wanted to sit and read. So it's very, very busy and not as peaceful as I was hoping for, but I got maybe 20 pages read. Not too bad. I'm feeling like I might go home. Yeah, I'm just not enjoying myself as much as I was hoping to. That's actually super disappointing. I was hoping for like a quiet little bench in the sun or something, have a little read, like sit there for a while. But there was a food market on that I totally didn't know about, didn't anticipate, really threw my plans, because the coffee shop I was going to go to wasn't open. They had a stall, but I feel like they didn't have as much on offer that they would have done if they were open in the shop anyway. So I was only there for like half an hour, but I walked there and back, which is nice to like stretch my legs a bit. I'm just kind of recouping now because the change in plans really threw me. Hi, I had a nap. Apparently I needed one, didn't plan on it. I took a little bit of time just to reset and was watching, what is it called? Man on the Inside. Man on the Inside? Yeah. And that is actually a really lovely show. It makes me want to cry quite a lot. But I've been enjoying that because I did finish 4 seasons. I'm just zooming through it. When Lloyd's away, I just zoom through TV shows, I swear. I will have to go back and rewatch a couple of episodes of Man on the Inside because I fell asleep during it. But I obviously needed it, and that of course means that I didn't do any more reading. So, not looking likely that I'm going to finish this book today. Really. Seeing as we're that far in, we're on page 44 of 404. I can't even do the maths on that. I probably read like 50 pages in an hour, so that would be 7 hours? 7 hours. And we don't have that many hours left in the day, so not looking likely that I'm going to finish that today. But I might just sit here, whilst the sun is beaming in, just do a bit more reading because I don't feel like I did enough today. Oh, so we're at the point where Bilbo's gone, Frodo has taken over Bag End, but something I did know after the fact but not knowing from the books, the Fellowship doesn't actually start on the day that Frodo gets Bag End. So the day that Bilbo leaves is on Frodo's 33rd birthday, and then the story is picking up now, only like a chapter in, where Frodo's nearing 50 years old. So already there's about 20 years, 15, 20 years have passed that Frodo's been in possession of Bag End, of the ring. No adventure has started yet. Also, what I found interesting is that Gandalf knows about the ring and like what it does to Bilbo, and that Gollum had it before and what Gollum called it, but he's not clocked on to what the ring actually is. and how bad it is. So finding the differences interesting. Okay, so apparently this Boots has the recycling scheme, and it has the moisturiser or the rice milk that I'm looking for. It's looking promising. Okay, I can see the recycling thing, but now I just need to find rice milk that I need. They only have the Beauty Josian one, which is not what I want. Found it. Okay. So it turns out that nobody was actually in the office today, which means that I didn't need to go in either, so love that for me. Oh well, it's fine. Got to use the air conditioning at least, which is nice. And on my way home, I actually, oh my god, hold on, tree incoming. Ooh. Yeah, on my way home, we ran out of coffee beans, which I was really sad about this morning because I had a very weak coffee. And then I was like, I know. There's a coffee shop near my work. I know they sell beans. I'll go there, get some beans. Completely forgot. So I ended up going to a different coffee shop that I just saw on my way through to the Boots. And guys, I don't know. I think I robbed them. Not literally, but like I wanted a kilogram bag of beans. And I couldn't see a price for it, so I just went up to the girl and I was like, how much is the kilo bag of beans? She's like, £12. I'm like, oh, really? For the kilo? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay. Went and grabbed it, put it down on the counter. She puts it through the till and she's like, yeah, I mean, there's no other option, so it must be £12. I was like, great, thank you. £12 for a kilo bag of beans is ridiculous. That is so cheap. So thank you to that girl. I won't mention where I got them from, just in case you get fired, but the day is looking up. It's looking up indeed. Hello. I'm doing something quite random. Actually, it's probably not that random, but it's a bit like random for me. It's after work. It's about 6:30 p.m. and I've come to a park to sit, obviously, soak up the sun, read, and I bought some more snacks with me too, just to like reconnect with nature and just be got children yelling everywhere, and just be outside a little bit because it's been a bit of an emotional day for me, weirdly, and I just feel like reconnecting with nature and just basking in the sun a little bit will do me some good. So yeah, I'm just sat out here. Would you like to see my snacks that I brought? I brought my favourite flavour of crisp. These new, like, crispy roll things. Obsessed. I've been reading a lot on the tube for work. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was starting it and I was finding it quite hard to get into. But now I'm about 200 pages in. I'm on chapter like 12? Yeah, 12 I think. And the story is finally happening. It's really similar and also really different to the films, and these feel a lot more like not fully like a children's story, but kind of written in that sense. And I guess it's just the time that it was written in. But I do like how the movies made things a bit more serious and like there felt to be more danger and more peril. But there's some cool things in there that I didn't realise that they didn't like fully go into in the films. So I'm enjoying it, which is really, really good because I have the next 2 as well, and was kind of planning to just finish this one and then go on to the next 2. So now I can actually do that. Oh my god guys, it is so hot. I've just been sitting in direct sunlight and it is boiling, so I'm gonna go see if there's a bench in the shade because I don't really want to go home yet. I'm quite enjoying being outside and reading, so just moving location. BRB. Hello, I'm in a different location. This is actually my old bathroom. I washed my hair this morning, dried it, and it's just gone super poofy and knotty and stuff, so I'm just going to run some oil through it, I think. I'm going to brush it first. It makes me cringe so much when I watch footage back of me brushing my hair or like moisturising my face because I'm so rough. It doesn't feel like I'm being rough, but it just looks like I'm being rough. It's like this. Is that damaging my hair? Should I not be doing it like that? Oh my god, how has it gotten so knotty? I can never get my hair smooth when I've just washed it and dried it. Like it's always smooth when I come out of the hairdresser. What magic do they do? What products do they use? Oh my god, that reminds me, I need to book the hairdresser. I've got the Gisu. I'm not sure on it, you know. This little dropper pipette thing is not very good. I will say that. When I first used a little sample of this in Sephora, I was obsessed, and I could only justify buying the mini because I was unemployed at the time and literally didn't have any money. I could only treat myself to the mini, and I'm really, really trying to be better at just consuming the things that I buy. So instead of buying loads of new things and just having loads hanging around, I've been really enjoying just getting through things. Another update is that I now have to wear a night guard when I go to bed. Is this gross to show? Maybe, but this is me now when I go to bed. I don't love that I have to wear this, but I would rather wear that than wear my teeth down and have to have like tooth replacements or whatever you have to get done. I go to bed. I've done loads of reading today and I could probably do more, but I feel like treating myself to a little scroll. So I'm just gonna be on TikTok until I fall asleep. But I booked myself in for an, I think 8 AM Pilates class tomorrow, which I must remember to go out for. Hopefully it's not too hot because the studio doesn't have aircon. It won't be too hot in the morning. I think that's the beauty of a morning class. So yeah, I can't be up too late because otherwise I will not be feeling good for Pilates. So good night.